your blood sugar might be high every day. And it's not just because of sugar. Most people think controlling blood sugar is only about avoiding sweets, but that's only a small part of the story. The truth is, your blood sugar is affected by how fast food is digested, how your body responds to insulin, and even the order in which you eat your food. And here's the good news. There are simple foods that can help you control all of this naturally. Some of them slow sugar absorption, others improve how your body uses insulin, and a few actually reduce how much sugar your body releases into the blood. Stay until the end, because the last one is surprisingly powerful and often compared to medication. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, check your blood sugar, and it's higher than expected. You didn't eat sweets the night before. So what went wrong? This happens to a lot of people, because blood sugar is not just about what you eat. It's about how your body processes what you eat. If food is absorbed too quickly, your blood sugar spikes. If your body doesn't respond well to insulin, sugar stays in your blood longer. That's why certain foods can make a big difference, not by removing everything, but by helping your body handle it better. Let's go step by step. Food 1. Fenugreek seeds. Fenugreek seeds are one of the most underrated tools for blood sugar control. They are rich in soluble fiber. This type of fiber forms a gel-like substance in your stomach. What does that do? It slows down digestion. When digestion slows down, sugar enters your bloodstream more gradually. That means fewer spikes and more stable levels. But the way you use fenugreek matters. Soak the seeds in water overnight. In the morning, drink the water and chew the softened seeds. This process activates the compounds and makes them easier to absorb. Some people also notice improved digestion and reduced appetite. But here's the key point. You need consistency. Using it once or twice won't show much change. Daily use is where the benefit appears. And even then, this is just the beginning. Food 2. Cinnamon. Cinnamon is more than just a spice. It has compounds that help your body respond better to insulin. Think of insulin as a key that opens your cells to let sugar in. If that key doesn't work well, sugar builds up in your blood. Cinnamon helps improve that process. It can also slow down how quickly your stomach empties after eating. This means glucose is released more slowly into your bloodstream. You can add cinnamon to coffee, tea, yogurt, oats. Even small daily amounts can make a difference over time. But here's something important. Cinnamon works best as part of a routine, not as a one-time fix. And it becomes even more effective when combined with fiber-rich foods. Food 3. Berries. Many people avoid fruit when trying to control blood sugar. But that's not always necessary. Berries are different from most fruits. They are lower in sugar and higher in fiber. They also contain antioxidants that support metabolic health. The fiber in berries slows down sugar absorption, so instead of causing spikes, they help smooth them out. But how you eat them matters. Eating berries alone can still raise blood sugar slightly, but eating them with meals helps reduce the overall spike from that meal. For example, adding berries to yogurt or alongside a meal creates a more balanced response. This is not about removing foods. It's about combining them intelligently, and that brings us to something even more powerful than food itself. Food 4. Leafy greens. Leafy greens are simple but extremely effective. Foods like spinach, lettuce, and arugula are rich in fiber and very low in carbohydrates, but the real benefit comes from when you eat them. Eating leafy greens before your main meal creates what's often called a fiber barrier. This barrier slows down how quickly other foods are digested. So when you eat carbohydrates after that, the sugar enters your bloodstream more slowly. This leads to smaller spikes, better stability, less stress on your body. Even a small salad before meals can make a noticeable difference over time. This is one of the easiest habits to apply. But there's another simple method that works even faster. Food 5. Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar has been widely studied for its effects on blood sugar. It helps improve insulin sensitivity. This means your body can move sugar out of the blood more efficiently. It also slows gastric emptying, which delays how quickly food leaves your stomach. The result is a slower rise in blood sugar after meals. The key is timing. Taking it before meals has the strongest effect. After meals, the benefit is much smaller. It should always be diluted in water. Used consistently, this simple habit can help reduce post-meal spikes. But now we're moving into something less commonly used. Food 6. Broccoli sprouts. Broccoli sprouts are young versions of broccoli, but they contain much higher levels of certain beneficial compounds. One of these compounds supports the body's ability to manage inflammation. Why does that matter? Because chronic inflammation can interfere with how your body handles blood sugar. When inflammation is reduced, your body becomes more efficient at managing glucose. Broccoli sprouts can be added to salads, sandwiches, or meals. They don't need to be used in large amounts. Consistency matters more than quantity. This is a long-term support strategy rather than a quick fix. And now we come to the most powerful one on this list. Food 7. Berberine. Berberine is a natural compound found in certain plants. It has been studied for its strong effects on blood sugar control. It works in multiple ways, improving insulin sensitivity, reducing sugar production in the liver, supporting better glucose uptake in cells. Because of these effects, it is often compared to some medications. Some people use it in divided doses during the day. However, this is important. Because it is potent, it should be used carefully, especially if someone is already taking medication. This is not something to take casually without proper understanding. Used correctly, it can be a powerful addition, but it is not a replacement for everything else. Here's the biggest mistake people make. They focus on one single solution. They try one food, don't see instant results, and stop. But blood sugar control is not about one action. It's about combining small habits, fiber before meals, support from spices and vinegar, smart food combinations. That's what creates real stability. Final recap. Fenugreek slows down sugar absorption. Cinnamon improves how your body uses insulin. Berries help reduce spikes when combined with meals. Leafy greens act as a protective barrier before eating. Apple cider vinegar reduces post-meal spikes. Broccoli sprouts support inflammation control. Berberine provides strong metabolic support. You don't need to remove everything you enjoy. You just need to give your body the right support at the right time. And this is where most people start seeing real change. Not because they followed a strict diet, but because they understood how their body actually works. When you slow down sugar absorption, support insulin function, and reduce unnecessary spikes throughout the day, you're not just managing blood sugar. You're improving your overall energy, focus, and long-term health. And the best part is, these are not extreme changes. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to do everything at once. Start simple. Add leafy greens before one meal. Try apple cider vinegar once a day. Include berries instead of cutting out foods completely. Small steps repeated daily lead to real results. Also remember, everyone's body responds differently. What works fast for one person may take longer for another. The goal is not perfection. The goal is consistency and awareness. Pay attention to how your body reacts. Notice your energy levels. Track your patterns over time. That's how you build control. If you found this helpful, take a moment to apply at least one of these today. Because information alone doesn't change anything. Action does. And if you want to keep learning simple ways to manage blood sugar naturally, make sure to stay connected for more. Now, if you're thinking, this all makes sense, but I don't know how to actually combine these foods into my daily meals. That's exactly why I created a simple 7-day blood sugar-friendly meal plan. Because knowing the foods is one thing, but knowing how to use them correctly every single day is what actually creates results. Inside this 7-day plan, everything is already done for you. You'll know exactly what to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, how to combine foods to avoid spikes, and how to structure your meals so your blood sugar stays stable throughout the day. No guessing, no overthinking, no extreme dieting. Just simple, realistic meals you can follow step by step. This is perfect if you feel confused about what to eat, keep seeing random spikes during the day, or want a clear system instead of trial and error. And the best part, it's designed to be easy to follow with normal, everyday foods. So if you're serious about taking control of your blood sugar, this is the next step. Click the link in the description and get instant access to the full 7-day meal plan. Start today, follow it step by step, and you'll finally have a clear structure instead of guessing every meal. Because at the end of the day, results don't come from knowing more. They come from following a plan.